So last time around, we did a bunch of side quests. And so we did a bunch of side quests. And we, yeah, we got a lot of HP memories. Like, a lot. Let me go and grab it over here. Let me have a look. We have 300 HP at the moment. And we have undershirt and HP 50. So we got around 15 HP mem last time around. My power is also under 50 at the moment, which is always lovely. And we are going to casually continue on, because we were doing something and I don't remember what it was. There are no current side quests in the game. But we ended last time on Omega-6 having opinions on the fact that food and stuff. On the fact that, you know, it turns out that eating a massive, gigantic sword is not the best idea in the world anymore. We've been asked to go to the park, and that's why we're going to be starting off today. They're not here yet. I have like no idea, dude. Also, there will be no camera today because I look like absolute shit. Like, I woke up today and it just didn't. Yeah. You know those days where you look in the mirror and you realize that all of a sudden, like 10 years have been added to your face? That's me today, so there will be no camera, unfortunately. Don't worry, I'll be back to pristine tomorrow, hopefully, after having, you know, kicked out my sleep debt. It's just, I'll be at university all day tomorrow, all evening tomorrow. Anyway, I heard it on the news. Some kid in blue came to your rescue. Yes, that was us. Who is he? Us. Hello. Like I said, dude. I don't know, dude. I really don't know how people talk like that. Just, how do people used to constantly use the word dude? Like, I don't know. Tell me how I can find him. Beats me. He might right now be talking with a cup of tea in his hands. He comes and helps people who are in a tight spot. Is that so? If someone is in trouble, he'll show up. Yes. Hello. Amen. Hello. You wanted us. We could have also just said hello. It's me. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? It's one of our... Yes, it's one of our friends indeed. If only he knew how close he was to Mega Man. I've seen him before somewhere. Ah, I remember. He was at the Grizzly Peak. Yes, he was. He bumped into me at the hotel. You're right, kid. Why would he be looking for Mega Man? Don't know. Indeed, so let's figure that out. A few minutes later. If only we had just decided to go ahead and get ourselves a bigger breakfast, we wouldn't have seen this. Hey, you guys. Sonia, yeah. I missed you. You were always on my mind, even when you stopped singing. I so desperately want to make a music film right now, and I'm not going to. Have you already forgotten about Amy? Besides, Sonia knows I'm her biggest fan. You don't know how happy I was when I found out you returned to singing. Let me put the music down a bit. It's a bit loud. There we go. It brought tears to my eyes. That's a bit much, isn't it? Not for you, it isn't. We're your fans. You're making me blush. Thank you. Hey, you're the greatest, Sonia. Feels like someone's giving me the evil eye. Yes! But you're not sleeping in the same bedroom for once. Alright, Cursa, thank you very much for the 13-month resub, and keep enjoying your emotes on tier 1. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. I personally look like absolute shit, so I've decided not to put the camera on today. And, as said before, there will be no stream on Tuesday, because I'll be at the hospital for stuff. Oh god, why do you start with that emote today? I'm terrified. I'm genuinely terrified. What did I miss? What have I missed? What have you not told me? But yeah, no, I'm not actually in a tracksuit today. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt because it's 20 degrees in my house, because my body is just really bad at temperature regulation today. And also because, fuck it, it's freezing. Like, it's currently... Oh, nice! But yeah, no, like, it's currently freezing over here. Like, the temperature goes up to 20. I've actually got myself something. I've got myself winter cake mix. Which was like $2. Because, you know, the festive season is over. So it was like $2 at the local grocery store. Ooh. I think I know what I'm going to be making tomorrow when I'm back. Yeah, I got like a winter cake mix, got chocolate milk ready to go for tonight. Like, it is currently... Let me check actually, what is the current temperature over here? It is currently... Currently 2 degrees, but it is snowing, so I'll count that. But yeah, hope you're going to get well soon. I guess you've... Yeah, oh yeah, chocolate milk is absolutely amazing. It is genuinely, like, it is currently snowing outside. It is, like I said, temperature over here is at 20 degrees indoors. I've got a pizza ready after yesterday. Like, after yesterday's disastrous everything, I decided today, fuck it, I'm gonna grab myself a pizza. You know? Getting myself a pizza, I'm just, after stream, I'm gonna be eating all of that. And I'm going to be just having fun. You are going shopping while sick. I genuinely don't recommend that. I guess you've been busy getting your singing career back on track. But yeah. Yeah. But I think it's also good to get out every now and then. But yeah, I hope you get better soon, Cushion. Like, I will say this, like I said, I'm going to the hospital on Tuesday because I need to get myself checked out. Which I'm sincerely terrified for, but it just, yeah. Don't be like me, is what I'm saying. I need to get out and meet people sometimes. And inhaling the fresh air outdoors helps me think of good lyrics. Yesterday I went to Wilshire Hills. Ah, Wilshire Hills. Did you go by yourself? Yes. No, actually, I went with Gio. Because I want Gio to be murdered by Prez over there. Is this true, Gio? Yes. That's not fair. Yeah, she should have asked us to come. Why am I suddenly getting upset over this? What the? Well, probably because, yeah, there we go. Remember those holes from last week? Yeah, they remember us. Yeah, it's those black holes from the museum. What are they doing here? Well, Geo isn't exactly fast on the uptake. About the fact that there was someone mumbling about helping people. What the heck are they? The Zachpedia comes up empty. They aren't more Umas, are they? We probably shouldn't stick around here. Yes, we shouldn't. It's alright, we've got someone here to protect us. No. We do? Oh, you're right. No, we don't have Mega Man. That's a bad idea. Mega Man will not, in fact, save us. I don't know if there's anything I can do. Come on, Gio. They all think of Mega Man as a great hero. Yeah, and we're not. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I knew we could count on you. Also, just not... Everyone expects me to do something. They'll be disappointed if I let them down. Yeah, it's tough being a hero. Gio, should I... No, stay here, Sonia. I'll be okay by myself. Yes. Also, this chapter immediately dumps us into the problems. If you're wondering why I've switched the stuff over to Q&E, because that's just what I also use for Final Fantasy 14, and, you know, that's what I'm used to. Either way. Those black holes are here. That must mean those strange things that make them here are here too. Look. Yes, there they are. Ooh, there are a total of 3 of them. There are 3 of them. There we go. No time to waste. I'm very happy that we did the side questing early last week. See here, our tribe will be that's bad. Error reset out of here. just wake up tomorrow, just go to bed, Gio, wake up tomorrow when you're feeling well, and then we'll pretend this all didn't happen. What the? Okay, so the tribe should never have been destroyed. Smart. Ooh. Flashy. And Geo Body's hurts pretty badly. Also, German, thank you very much for the 21-month resub. Enjoy emotes. Also, hope that your company is treating you better than they did last week. We are going in straight this chapter with immediately 3 of those lovely purple evil eyes from last week. And Geo's body is hot and hard to move, which, under other circumstances, I would be making a very naughty joke. I won't. What's going on? I know what's happening. Steel part. It's going nuts in my stomach. There we go. This is why you shouldn't eat ancient artifacts. Feels like I'm gonna explode. You shouldn't have swallowed it. And how exactly was that my fault? Talk about this. We will talk about this later. But first, we gotta put Echo Ridge back in order. Indeed. No casual. Oh. Alright, I've forgotten where the B button is. Whoops. It's yeah. No, I was pressing the right buttons. Anyway, for those of you who remember last week, it's essentially the same gimmick this time around with 3 evil beings. I really should be learning to press my buttons. This is going to take a while. So yeah, while I'm casually going to be doing this, hope everyone is having a good Wednesday so far. Because so far I've been having a reasonably reasonable Wednesday. Like I essentially woke up late today. Figured I might as well, right? Hang on, and that is small energy. Ooh, there's actually counted. Yes, bam. So there we go. There's the first one. As for me, like I said, yesterday went bad. Got myself a pizza for tonight for after stream is over. And then I'm gonna be reading a bunch of stuff for university, or at least one thing. Let's just pull it out, because that is faster. And yeah, and am I winning? Yes, yes I am. I'm sorry, apologies, I didn't even see the message. Yes, I am absolutely winning at the moment. Assuming that I know where my A and B buttons are. If I don't, then I'll have a massive problem. Also, as you can see, coverage and stuff has changed. It is the only place that will actually change depending on certain parts in the main story. So keep that in mind. There we go. So keep that in mind. Anchorage is the only place in the game where the enemies will change depending on where in the main story you exactly are. That is a P that I pressed instead of an A. Shouldn't have pressed that. I'm personally really glad that they're not using the X and Y buttons. That would have been even worse somehow. Although they are kind enough to put the exit at at the same place each and every time. Oh, should have been faster. But yeah, so this chapter is essentially going to be a chapter where we kind of get used to our powers, and then we move into the second half of the game already. Where we are going to get rid of the villain of the week part of this game and move into the saving people part of this game. And when saving people, I mean saving friends and all that. Like, it's essentially the first half of the game is essentially just a full-blown, just almost like a tutorial. Yes. Hang on, where is the last one? In my defense, I'm using a keyboard and mouse. I don't remember where I need to go. In my defense, I'm using a keyboard and mouse, and I'm using the numpad. So, that is my excuse. Also, the combat is mostly as a result of these things being essentially the same as Mega Man Star Wars 1 and 3, which I've played a lot more over the years. Compared to Star Wars 2. So the combat is just essentially already hot-wired into my brain. Oh, hang on, pushing the wrong button. I'll just kill this one. Although I will say this, we are, I believe, gonna be doing a boss fight relatively soonish. I think the problem here is I'm pressing the 1, 2, 3 keys instead of the A and E keys. Or Q and E keys. So I'm constantly pressing the wrong buttons. That's mostly because like at this point it's like muscle memory for Final Fantasy 14 and Mega Man Star Wars 2 that sort of started colliding with one another in a really bad way. Okay, so we have Towers Flame. Boom! So that is my defense, is that like... Oh, whoops. Eh! And right as you're saying that, German, all of a sudden I start messing up my buttons. Just getting used to them again. That's my excuse. That is my excuse. I'm just getting used to the buttons again. Trying to remember where the last one is. I think it's actually... Nah. I mean, hey, cursing makes it all more fun. Also, I need to see if I can... Yeah, never mind. I accidentally hit him. There we go. See, I'm starting to get back into my groove. Just needed a second. I also accidentally killed a lovely little man. Yay! Or a little play thingy. And, oh yes, hang on, I want that. I need that. That's Mad Vulcan too. Because that's an 8-shot. Which 15 times 5 is 75, which is 5 points lower. Yes. Which is 5 levels lower than compared to what I used before. Adaptations. Oh yeah, no, that is. I can absolutely see that being an emergency. I always make sure that I have additional features at home, just for that purpose. There we go. That is that done. Gives us more money. Good. Okay, we've already been here. I am gonna go ahead and do something real fast, which is I am gonna go and have a quick look at where the other one is. So, where are you, you little sneaky... There is meant to be a third one. It's meant to be a third one, but I'm not seeing it. Let's see, let's run into this random house. Don't worry about whether or not it is allowed. I mean, breaking and entering is, to be honest, the least of Geo's problems at this point. Where is the final one? Because there are only 2 places we can go up here. I have forgotten, but I saw the third one earlier. Like, I'm not blind, I assume. Like, they did show me where the third one was. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Yes, no, let's talk to you. Okay, still nothing new. Let me see here. I am in a desperate need for where the final one is. I'm almost certain it's meant to be up here, right? Like, it shouldn't be this hard to find out where the last... I will not be taking questions. I am feeling... Yes, I am feeling like an absolute idiot. In my defense... No, there is no defending that. I seen it. I saw it literally less than 5 minutes ago. I saw it less than 5 minutes ago. There is no excuse for the fact that I had already forgotten one of them was on the ground. There is literally no excuse for that. There we go. Split you in. There we go. That makes it all the faster. And that's ground wave. Yes, that's ground wave 2. Nice. Okay. There we go, there's 3 counter hits. Nice. Still, since the fact that it took me 10 seconds means I only got level 9. Boo. We got some more Z's. There we go. I should have just kept running around and waiting for the moment that they hit me. Okay, and that's the last one. Okay, that's all of them. Those are almost my cards that are flowing about everywhere. So I have during cutscenes, kinda keep my hands busy. The black holes should be gone too now. Yes, they are. Hooray! They're gone. Everyone seems okay. That's a relief. But I wonder. Yeah, don't worry. There's going to be a boss fight at some point. What in the world were those black holes? And yes, no mini boss battle it seems. Beats me. Bob Copper said something about Kamikakushi device. There we go. Found you. Huh? What the air feels charged. I mean, that looks like an earthquake to me personally. Yep, that's not good. I know, something bad is about to happen. Yes, that is... Yes, that is very bad indeed what's happening right now. The sky should not be that color at all. Ever, at any point in time. 1 second. I'm quickly grabbing a drink. And some popcorn. Another black hole. It's coming this way. So anyway, okay, so personal opinion on the entrance here. Good way to do, you know, black hole, classic. Love the fact that it happens after beating the 3 thingamajig, so that there's a false sense of safety. Smoke, bits, you know. Seriously, smoke could be a bit better. But I just can't get over the light blue thing. Like, I mean, the light blue wave is just, it's been done before. It's a bit like capes. Just, no, don't do that. If you want to go for an evil villain entrance, earthquake, yay. Black hole, yay. Smoke and light show, nay. It's really not that hard. I mean, if Dr. Evil in Austin Powers has done it, then you know that it is cliche and out of fashion. That's all that I just want to say, like... A person. Yes, it is a person. Well done. You have figured out the person. You have figured out that it is a human. So it's true. When there are people in trouble, you do show up. I can't understand why you would want to help other people. I mean, to be fair, you were doing it in the middle of my town here. You know, like sort of like a situation of, you know, we were already there. That's sort of the thing here. It's like we don't ask for this stuff. We are just, you know, we somehow get caught up in situations where we kind of have to help them, otherwise we are in trouble. It's basic self-preservation. What I'm saying is, this is essentially just basic self-preservation instinct kicking in, and you can't really blame us for that. You know, it's just basic. It's you know, it's basic. You know, realistic. It's essentially what I'm saying here is the realistic view of politics tells me that, you know, self-preservation and all that, and we just happen to always be there when our self-preservation is it. His presence is overwhelming. He looks like he's Gio's age, which is about 10 years old. So someone has entered puberty early. His eyes are cold, they give me the chills. You will hand the opard over to me now. How do you know that I have the opard? Well, probably because he saw you steal it earlier. But let's ignore that fact for a moment here. That's because I was trying to... There we go, that's because I was trying to steal it. Then you came along and snatched it away. So it was you who was making those black holes. Finally catching on, eh? I can't believe a dimwit like you was able to hold his own against someone like Hyde. You know Hyde. Is he a friend of yours? Friend? You'd better watch your mouth. I don't need friends, and I don't need your presumptions. 10-year-old kids in the future really do learn a lot of long words, don't they? What's wrong, kid? I can't breathe. His eyes, they drain the warmth from everything. You will never be able to use the U-part. At best, it will destroy you. Hand it over now. Sorry, no can do. You see, I ate the U-part. And boy, was it tasty. You think that will stop me? If you ate it, then I'll just have to tear it out of you. Yeah, so essentially, the MacGuffin of this game, think massive sword full of lightning power. That, we're talking about like the size of at least both of those kids. Like about the height of both of them combined on top of one another. Was about to be hit by black hole, stolen by eating it. Somehow. But yeah, and for everybody who don't know what it stands for out of place artifact. So the example that I, for example, used was if for example, you were to find a modern, I don't know, if you were to find a modern gas station that quite clearly from carbon dating goes back to Roman times, that's a new part. It is a thing that should not realistically exist considering what we know of the time period that we found it from. So if there was this, if we found like this old Roman village under a volcano, and in the village there was a modern gas station, that would be an opart, because it makes zero sense for there to be gas stations in the ancient Roman Empire. And our alien friend ate one of them. I've seen that thing before. Yeah, Hyde had them too. An ancient star carrier. He used it to release those EM ghost thingies. You should know I don't need EM bodies to help me in a fight. I don't need anybody's help in a fight. Just the thought of alone makes me sick. It's not in my blood. What is it? I saw the symbol at the museum. Yes! Also, German, what did you say again about no mini-boss? Anyway, say hi to our emote. Emote's over here. I mean, the thing is, it is a mini-boss because it's technically not the boss of this chapter. This chapter continues until for a while. No way, he can wave change by himself. Also, yeah, say hi everyone to our emotes. And also, surprisingly, our Yes, we have found the Edgelord, and we have also found our, you know, the thingy that you get for being a certain amount of subscription badge. There we go. I'm not like you two. I can EM wave change through sheer will. And yes, I essentially was this edgelord when I was like a teenager, and I cringe hard looking back on it. This is the power I was born with. What's going on? Oh no! Stay back, everyone. Oh no! We see some angry person. We should absolutely go and run over to him. That's a smart idea. This is the dumbest group of idiots that I have seen in a long time. So let me just go over right now over what has just happened to explain why I said that. So, massive, once again, perfect. First of all, 6 out of 10 entrants from Evil Dude has a conversation with Mega Man. Quite clearly, they can see both of them because there's Mega Man screaming, which means that they are both visible at the moment. And one of them is black with purple and red and many, many, many pointy parts. At no point during that timeline should you run over to someone instead of going, you know what, not my problem, get the hell out of Dodge. This is clearly not our fight. But I want to see you in action. No, Luna, what you want to see is the inside of a door where he can't catch you. You want to remember it forever. Which is why we're doing it now, when we are deeply endangering ourselves, because we are futuristic disaster seekers. You know those disaster tourists that like come to a place in order to make pictures and be like, ooh, look at me, I'm at the place of an earthquake, or ooh, look at all of these locals that have lost everything. That's them at the moment. Take down that guy just like you always do. But we're okay, you're here for us. Yes, I almost have the feeling that the game is trying to tell us something where this story is going. But just stay there, okay? I wonder if there might be a plot twist coming up with how many times this whole plot beat has been kicked into the ground over the past hour. Those are your friends? Yeah, so what? How pathetic. Yep, there we go. What did you say? It makes my blood boil. I was told rid yourself of friendships. Ooh. It's the device he used to make those black holes. As I said, the biggest group of dum-dums that we have seen in a while in all of my streams. Hands up if you did not, in fact, expect this to happen. Or some variety of this, when they started running towards us. Yes, leave them alone. This is between you and me. No, it's not. They became part of the conversation the moment they decided to enter the conversation. And why would I listen to the likes of you? That's the other problem. I mean... I see you want to press your luck. He's strong, yes. He is. Didn't you hear me? I said you don't need friendships. Since you can't do it, I'll get rid of your friends for you. Now the worst part here is obviously, since I first played this game, it's been like literal, I believe a decade since I last touched this game. This plot beat actually reminds me a lot of a plot beat in Final Fantasy XIV that has to do with the Lancer job quests, which is not helping matters. Don't worry, I'll make sure you don't have to live without them. Oh no. Are you worried about them? Boom. I'll give the game this. At the very least, they're not putting us in a forced loss fight. You worry about others? That's why you are weak. If you're strong, then you don't need others. Can't you see that? I'm impressed that you can still speak. Yes. You can't do this. You're standing? How? I will not let you do this. Ooh, fancy. Is this the power of the U-part? Why now? Bring my friends back. Was it your concern for your friends that unleashed that power? That settles it. You are the type of person I really can't stand. Never mind, we will still fight him. Anyway, say hi to our, the first time we're going to be fighting this. Hello, it's Rogue. It's our favorite edgelord. As you can see, however, he is reasonably strong. And if until this point you've been able to fight without shields, this is the moment that the game goes, so remember the shields that you are meant to... Oh, shit. That you are meant to have. Yeah, this is the point where you need to start using them. Also, I have a habit of standing in too early. Just going to wait for a bit. And yeah, I think we might have gotten our first death of the death over here. Because we are not allowed to be hit even once. I'll go ahead and throw in a barrier. As you can see, he is reasonably fast. Now, there's one problem here. I did not save. And this is where you learn something very important. There is no such thing as autosaves in this game. So, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to skip everything. This time around, we're going to not mess this whole thing up. So, as you can see, we lost about an hour of progress. Which is bad. This time around, though, I know exactly where I need to go. Also, we spent a lot of time just kind of laughing at the cutscene, so... That is fully my mistake, but the game... This is where I will immediately say the game is a bit unfair in throwing this in front of you right at the start. Like, you beat the last one, and then you immediately get thrown into a boss fight, which is not fun. So keep in mind before you go ahead and you know, kill the last one of these, to first save. That is distinctly recommended. Which is why I'm also deliberately going to first go for the one further away, because that way I can save in and out. Oh, that's more energy. Okay, good. Now we are going to zone out in and out. There you go, that's that done. As you can see, once you know where you actually need to go, it becomes a whole lot easier. There you go, that is that cutscene done. And now, as you can see, this time around, we're back at the boss fight. There's another one I need to press. Let me see here. Yes. Then I'll grab that just in case. And he's standing right where I want him to. Thank you. Appreciate it. There we go, now we can wait on him for a bit. I will also fully admit, it has been a long time since I fought him in this particular form. That is, I mean, it goes to show how much time I spent just messing around. Yeah, it goes to show how much time I just kind of spent messing around. Okay, there we go. Starting to get somewhere. There we go. There we go. Second try. Actually, but I will say this about the fight. It is the first fight where the game actually goes like, you need to understand the system. Like, you need to understand when to use shields. You need to understand how to essentially cut off enemy abilities. You need to understand that you should not be moving into this certain attacks. Like, this is also one of the first fights, I believe actually the first one, that has attacks that take longer than a second. So normally an attack gets hit and then you stay away for a while. In this case, you have a very small opening, as you could have seen, which is what I was... I didn't shield. No, I should have. I should have shielded. I didn't, because I thought that I was better than the game, and the game proved me horrendously wrong. But yeah, something you might have noticed is that there is this small window of opening. Like, when he does his multiple second attack, there is a tiny, and I do mean sincerely, a seriously tiny opening of about, I think it's about 20 or 40 frames or something like that, where he is open to attack, where he isn't attacking, but he is open to attack. So that's what I've used a lot. You also, this is definitely the fighter where you are learning about countering enemies to stop them attacking. Like the hand fire, for example, the hands that were constantly being thrown around, the fists. You can't really avoid that. I mean, you can, if you are really fast at seeing how to do it. What you instead should do, and that's what the game is trying to show you through this fight, pardon me, is what you should do is you should use an attack in order to block him. Because once an enemy gets hit, they immediately stop attacking. Like, that is just sort of like programmed in there. It's like the moment they get hit, their attack stops pretty immediately, with one or two exceptions. So this is the fight that essentially forces you to... This is, if I would argue that if there is such a thing as a roadblock in this game, this is the first one. And his fights will be through roadblocks. Like, it's essentially sort of like mini tests to make sure that you know what the fuck it is that you're doing. You may have hurt me, but you haven't won. By the blood that runs through me, I will obliterate you. You still got some fight left in him. Guess he doesn't know when he's beaten. And now. Who is that? Ooh. Who is that? What is that? Is that a human's voice? We don't want you causing too much trouble right now. You want me to run away? You may not want to leave now, but you have been wounded. You should not overexert yourself. How fortunate for you, Blue Hero. You're running away. I won't let you. Bring back my friends. Don't worry, we will meet again. You can count on that. So yeah, anyway, Gio is back all by himself. Also, his name is Solo. Remember it well, since it's the name of the one that will defeat you. There we go, there's our foil for this game. Which is what definitely was what was missing in Mega Man Star Force 1, in my opinion. Well, and he got away. And so did our friends! Oh no, everyone is... No. So, who did he yoink? Gotcha! Well, out of all the people we could have grabbed. They all... No. Also, I should mention, there are the two, like, animations you saw of him, like, lying on the ground and kneeling. Those are, I believe, unique animations for this particular scene. Like, I'm not certain if they show up again at some point in the game. How could I? I should have done something. So anyway, character development that has been building up over 1.5 games has all been dropped. It is rude to interrupt the villain when they explain that. Yes, exactly. Although, to be fair, I will say this. They also could not have joined in on the fucking conversation. Like, the way that I look at stuff like this is very simple. Did they deliberately join the conversation that was happening between the evil villain and the hero? If yes, they are as much fair game as the hero is. If no, then it's evil. But in this case, they saw a massively evil person. And they decided to walk to it because they wanted to be disaster tourists. Like, it is fully up... Like, you know, if you are going to stand in front of a massive river overflowing, is it really the fault of the river if you fall in and then get sent and then, you know, have to swim back to shore? I personally believe it isn't. Like, they could have just stayed far away and they wouldn't be in the situation they're in right now. Although typically I personally have a special hatred for Gio's friends in general. Yes, I volunteer to be... Yes. Like, the thing... This is really the thing. It's like, if his friends hadn't shown up, they wouldn't have been taken. If they would have just stayed at the big wave, where they already were the entire time, Gio and Solo would have had a little fight. And one of the two would have probably fallen, Gio and Solo would have left because of reasons, or Gio would have been knocked to the curb because of reasons, and the plot could have chugged right along. You know, it would have been a beautiful story of, I don't know, beating him at some point, and now it's save our friends. That kid in blue has it. What's so funny? I mean, no disrespect. I just found it amusing. It's hard to believe that he gave even the mighty Solo a hard time. A 10-year-old beating up a 10-year-old. You used your power, didn't you? I saw you change into Rogue. There's no need to be frustrated, Solo. Mega Man may have obtained the U-part, but he does not possess the power to fully control it. The U-part is a dangerous weapon, especially in the hands of the weak. It will destroy him eventually. Just as it destroyed the circus. Ooh, creepy face. Lady Vega, if I may, I do not think we should allow this boy in blue to do as he pleases. Please allow me to handle him. I will take the U-part from him and return it with it. You? How dare you interfere with my plans? He is mine and mine alone. Lady Vega, what do you wish? I have a plan with which I believe will work. If you are confident in your plan, then proceed. My thanks, lady. Also teleportation. You should think twice before approaching Lady Vega. So now calm yourself. We will do nothing to interfere with you. You are free to work alone just as you have always done. We will not explain the start of magic teleportation technology, which you could have used in order to save your friends. However, we have our own way of doing things too. It is my hope that you will accompany Hyde. It might satisfy your curiosity as to who we are. I will say this, having to put my nose up for that voice is definitely hurting my nose. Where am I? So yeah, anyway, 1.5 games of character development, and it's all been destroyed by a nuclear bomb. Or I guess by a black hole, in this particular instance. Hey everyone, are you all okay? Gio is having some nightmares. What's going on? Guys? Yes, please, by all means. Like I said, Gio is having a bit of a nightmare at the moment. Which, to be fair, he did see his whole friends go into black holes. Then again, he's also saved Earth already from an alien, and somehow he's not having... Never mind, that's... I'm not going to question this game's logic. Or Gio's mental state. Like, holy hell, my Dark Knight is at the moment in a more sane mental state than he is currently. It's my fault. It's my fault today. If only I hadn't gotten them out of there in time. I couldn't save them. I'm no hero. Hey. Hey, kid. Huh? What's wrong, Mega? What's wrong? That's what I was going to ask you. I've been trying to talk to you, but you keep on ignoring me. Sorry. Oh wait, we could just ignore Mega. Hey, that's new information. Well, whatever. So, what you gotta do? We're going to casually listen to the phone call we're being given. You're late. What are you doing? You were supposed to come to my place. Huh? Did you fall asleep? Supposed to. I was not going to do these voices anymore for some reason. I don't know why, but the evil witness piece has made my suddenly thrown all of my voices into whack. We're supposed to talk about what we're gonna do, remember? Get a hold of yourself. Everyone's disappeared. This is an emergency. We have to do something. Just get over here as soon as you can. So what are you standing around here for? If you don't get there soon, you'll never hear the end of it. Yeah. So you can probably already guess what the next 3-ish chapters of this game are going to be. Technically 4. And if you are like, are we going to save our friends one chapter at a time? The answer is yes. That's kind of the big problem with this game, is it kind of has like a first half and then a second half that is essentially pointed by this moment. And it's... yeah. Is everything okay? Well, I'm just here trying to fix this doghouse. This isn't just your average doghouse. It's an advanced security system. If an intruder tries to break in to the house, the alarm goes off. Security system, what they'll think of next. I was called in to fix it, but I can't figure out what's wrong. I'm going to be here all night at this rate. And I was planning on finishing up early today, too. You see, today's his wedding anniversary. I promised my wife I'd be home early. She's gonna be angry. Hey, I'll ask him to help. Him who? You know, the blue hero, Mega Man. Ah! I'll call Mega Man. I wonder if he helps with things like this. I really don't know who else I could go to. Your services are requested, kid. A hero's work is never done. Hey, kid. What's wrong? You okay? Yeah, sorry. I'll take a look at the doghouse. I should mention that the doghouse is a reference to Battle Network, where the doghouse in some of the games actually was secretly a key to a different world. No, I want to say it all makes sense in context, but it doesn't, even in context. I mean, if you really can't get something done, then just give it a go. You know, like, sometimes you kind of need to relax your brain, dude. Like, just try and relax. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's you, Mega Man. I know you. I never thought I'd meet a hero here. I'm so happy. Yeah, anyway, something appears to be wrong with the doghouse. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Recently I haven't been feeling so good. I just don't have any energy. Not feeling well, eh? I have something to ask you. You can find me a D-energy. If you can get me one, I might feel better. Sure, I'll look for one. You truly are a hero. From what I've heard, the herds at the card shop sells them. I'll wait here for you. And luckily for me, we already have it. But yes, like German, I have that sometimes as well with like writing stuff for my thesis, where I'm like, you know, I'm just sitting here, nothing is flowing out of me, I'm just gonna relax. Like, I'm going to be doing something else and I'll return to it at a later point. No one will believe I got this D-energy from you. Oh, I think they will. Cool, now I can brag to everyone about how I met you. I'll use it right away. The doghouse herds used the D-energy. Nothing's happening. But it's a real working D-energy. I wonder what's wrong. I'm sorry. I know you were happy to meet me and all, but I guess I'm not a good hero. What? No, don't think that. This isn't your fault. This kind of stuff just happens sometimes. Don't worry about it, I'll manage somehow. Thanks for all your help. Well, anyway, we've done about as much as we can to the doghouse. Like, it seems that the doghouse isn't going to be repaired soon. Anyway, let's talk to the dude and help let him know. Guess he's not coming. Hey, Mega Man showed up. What? Are you sure? Yeah, but he wasn't able to help. What? No, you're wrong. If Mega Man really did show up here, then he would have fixed my problem. You shouldn't expect so much of Mega Man. He'll let you down if you do. Alright, have a good one, German. Enjoy your anime. Sorry. Geo is starting to sound like a Canadian at the moment. Let me see here. No, oh no, wait. The next side quest unlock when we deal with the chapter. Anyway, have a good one, German. Thank you for dropping by. You're late. Late. You're late. I really should at some point see if I can find a You're Late song for this character. I can't wait around for you to take your sweet time showing up. Bush, got it. I wasn't taking my sweet time. Forget it, just listen. I just checked the brother screen on my star carrier. No one's broken their brother band yet. Which means they're all okay somewhere. But since no one's come back, they could be hurt or something. So you and I are going to find them. What kind of reaction is that? Wait, don't tell me. You want to look for them by yourself? Well, no, I just... That was right, you worried that I could get hurt. No, not really. I know that's how you think. Two heads are better than one, as they say. Then it's settled. Now let's go find everyone. What? Go find them? Where exactly? Where? That would be... How should I know? That's why I need your help. I'm not sure what kind of help I can be. Aren't you forgetting about someone? Mega Man, we have Mega Man. Mega Man does not have just an atlas with the name and location of every single person on the planet. Don't worry about it. Like, Mega Man isn't just a dude that has like an atlas in his head where it's like, oh yeah, I know where every single person is at every single point in time. Why would he? With him by our side, I'm sure things will be okay. Mega Man isn't a hero. What are you talking about? Is something wrong? You'd be better off finding someone more reliable than me. I know you're disappointed in me. I couldn't save them. What exactly are you trying to say? I'm not the hero you all think I am. I just can't do it. Enough. I'm disappointed in you, Geo. Not because you couldn't save your friends, but because you won't help them now. The thing here is, what Geo is actually having here is surprisingly realistic. Because for those of you who weren't here for the first game is essentially Geo slowly but steadily throughout an entire game getting out of a depressive episode after his father died in a space accident. What we are essentially seeing here is something that I myself have experienced as well. Which is where for a while you are on the top of your game and then something happens that sort of like triggers a reminder of why you got depressed in the first place. and then you just kind of very quickly slide back. Like, this is one of those things that's so utterly important in that regard, where it's like, um, like, it's essentially like falling back because of a reminder of why you got depressed in the first place. And that is just normal. Like, it's a fight that you will fight for the rest of your life. And normally, what I really like here, and I do genuinely mean it, even though this is just essentially a kid's game, is that Mega Man isn't fixed at the end of Star Force 1. Geo isn't suddenly fixed and is never sad again. I mean, he's just now seen essentially a repeat of his father dying in front, while he was looking, I believe he was either looking at television or like he got the news that his father died in space. And this is essentially him doing the same thing. Like, he let his friends, quote unquote, die in a black hole, which is about as close to space as you're going to get on Earth in this particular instance. So it's no wonder that Geo is currently having a reminder, is falling back into depression, because that's just the way depression works. It's not a thing where you're like, oh yeah, I'm having a depressive episode today, and now I feel better again and will never think about it for the rest of your life. Like, I have my days where I'm... that's obviously not shown on stream because I don't stream on those days. But I am very much reminded of the reasons that I felt in a deep depression in the first place. And I've been able to cope with them a lot more over time. But there are still days where it all is just too much. And I fall back into those old behaviors that that put me in that state in the first place. Because it's an eternal battle. Because you're never really getting rid of it. And the fact that the game isn't just going like, oh, well, now we're immediately going to... Even if it's just for a few minutes, the very fact that Geo is falling back into that depressive episode, and the fact that he is very much being reminded of the fact that he was essentially kind of forced into this against his will, which is still very much a reminder, it's something that is never really addressed anymore in game. And also just the fact that what we're seeing in press here is a person that is genuinely... That is a person that we see all over the place in the world, which is a person that definitely wants to help, that wants to understand the person that they're dealing with, but also through their hyper positivity is actively pushing those people away. Like, if I'm reminded, if I'm allowed to be just serious here for a moment, if I'm looking back on what I needed when I was being depressed, I didn't need someone that was all happy, peppy, and go, yeah, everything is amazing and great, and you should just try, and let's force you out of the house. Because I will then never speak to you again if you do that. Because at the moment like that, even just getting out of bed is just taking up so much energy and taking up so much of your space in order to even get out, that having someone around you that is at that point hyper positive and hyperactive and is like all over the place is so utterly draining. And I know that for some people is hard to understand, but sometimes toning down the positivity can help. Because by what I experienced with my own stuff is that by having someone that was so hyper positive, I felt like even more of a failure. Because my mind wasn't going, wow, I can also be positive. My mind was going, why am I so broken that I can't be as positive? My thought process wasn't, I can be as positive. My thought process, I'm so broken that I can't even be as positive as the person right next to me. You're feeling even more like a failure. And I should also mention, this is all different for everyone. Like, there are some people that don't have that. There are some people that are different in that regard. But for me, that is how it works. Like, every depression is different to some extent, because there are different triggers that put someone in the depression. There are different coping mechanisms, and some of them are very destructive to the body. Alcoholism being, a famous one. Same with drugs. So it's really interesting to see, even if it's only for a few sentences, because I believe after this is never brought up again, even if it's for just purely a few minutes, the fact that the game does acknowledge the fact that Geo is very much not better and never will be, essentially, is important. And it's one of the reasons that I relate so much with this series. Because despite the fact that it's mostly just, the first half is mostly just villain of the week and the second half is save your friends, there is still this small undertone of the acceptance of depression and the acceptance of those negative emotions that you have in you. And as you will see throughout the game, what the game is going to be doing here later on, and I'm going to spoil a bit here, is it's also going to give a reason for Solo's behavior. And it isn't necessarily one where it's like, oh, well, we fully understand him, but there is a reason behind it. The game isn't just saying, hey, friends are good, being alone is bad. I mean, to some extent it says that because that's kind of like what this kind of genre needs to say, you know, power of friendship and all that. But there is, at the very least, a sense of understanding in that regard that we're going to hit at some point in a few streams, where we are going to also understand Solo's perspective to some extent. And what the game there, well, that's sort of the thing that I felt about this game, is that when I played this when I was in a deep depression that lasted for 7 to 8 years. And I felt hurt by this game. By the first game, by this game, by the third game, I felt hurt by a game for the first time, where depression wasn't just treated as and now through the power of friendship, you are healed. Because you never really are. And that's sort of what I needed at the time, is like a bit of media that acknowledged the fact that these things aren't easy. Like, even in the first game, there is a point in the first game where Gio has a friend, and that friend betrays him. Like, for the first time ever in his life, he has a true friend, like, not forced upon him, but a friend that, you know, that he sort of picked out himself, that he feels he has a connection with. And then, at a point late in the game, that friend betrays him. And it utterly destroys Gio, because, of course it does. Because the first, it's something that I felt as well. It's like you open up to someone, you open up to a person and feel like there's a connection there, then they go around your back and betray you in some fashion. And that hurts even more when you're trying to prove to yourself that humanity is worth giving a fuck about. And up until 2 or 3 years ago, essentially up until, one could even argue, up to about a year ago, even, I very much had a feeling of like humanity can go fuck itself. I still do to some extent. But I genuinely didn't trust anyone. And even now, it's hard to trust people. But the point here is that, at the very least, what this game did to me, and this was like, I'm saying 7 to 8 years depression. I think you could argue it's like, I had it for like at least a decade from my 15th onward. Is acceptance. And I think that's the big one. This is a kid's game that accepts depression as a thing that cannot be cured in one go. It's not like there's like a single scenario in Mega Man Star Wars 1 where Gio is like depressed and then he's forever happy. He's having these ups and downs. And as the games progress, those up and downs become less, and his behavior becomes more consistent. But you're always aware of the fact that in a potential Star Force 4, it could have very well happened that it all of a sudden plummets back down. And in fact, one could argue that from what we know of Star Force 4, with the fact that he was going to be on the run, that might have been a plot point there. Like, Gio obviously looked older in the promo material from what we've seen. For what was meant to be Star Force 4 before it was canned, very late into production. And from what I could see, it might have been a bit of a plot point there. But yeah, anyway, let's go into continue on. I'm sorry, I just kind of need to get this out. Like, you know, it's a topic that I very much, like if you're talking about why do I like the series, first of all, because, you know, Mega Man fun and all that, and Rogue is awesome, and secretly my inner 15-year-old is screaming with joy each time that he's on screen. But also because this is the first game that told me, essentially, you know, the first Mega Man Star Wars 1, it was the first game that essentially told me it's okay to be depressed. You just at some point need to get out of it, but it is okay to have those feelings. And as a 15-year-old that was searching for his place in life, that was essentially homeless in a philosophical sense, and that just wasn't sure about anything in life anymore, dealing with undiagnosed PTSD, that was the thing that I needed to hear the most at the time. Is something in life going, it's okay to have these feelings. just try to, you know, move past them at some point, but in your own time. Anyway, they need us. And you just say you can't do anything. How can you just give up so easily? Gross. Is that the type of person you are? Yours, everyone's, our Link. I'm scared. I understand that. I know it must take a lot of courage to face an unknown enemy. But that's not it. I'm not scared to fight. I'm really scared of... I'm sorry. Oi! Which I should also mention is a very human reaction. Like, Geo is 10, 11, 12 years old. Like, he should not be having to deal with this. Kid, your mom's looking this way. Oh no, she has found us. Welcome home, dear. Home? Hey, why so down in the dumps? Something wrong? No. You're worried about something, aren't you? You know you can always talk to me. I know. I'm okay, though. Also, you probably might notice that this neutral face has moved into a frowny face. Which is a nice touch. Hey, kid. What? Back at Press's house, she started to say what you're really scared of. What do you mean by that? Aren't you really scared of fighting? No, that's not it. What I'm really scared of. I'm scared of everyone's expectations of me. I'm afraid I won't be able to live up to them. You saw the look in Press's eyes, right? I could see in her eyes that she was expecting Mega Man to do something. I can't handle that pressure. I can't live up to expectations. Like that. Just like last time. I don't understand what you're talking about. Don't think, just follow your instincts and tear things up. That's how it should be done. They've all got it wrong. Being a hero isn't all it's cracked up to be. That night. Having a secondary nightmare, maybe? Am I dreaming? Oh no. Oh no, we're being body snatched. What the heck? What was that? Well, it's a nightmare. Wait, Mega? Is that you, Mega? Ooh. Mega, what's wrong? Are you okay? Crikey. Crikey! Settle down in there. Oh no, I've moved on to offensive New Zealand accent. Oh no, Mega needs help. What should I do? That's right, I should just stay calm and call an ambulance. Second thought, I don't think that hospital's equipped to take care of an alien being. Maybe I should take him to the vet instead. Ah yes, I'm sure the veterinarian will have that. Also, fun fact, you can see Geo constantly moving around worried. Hey now. You're not taking me to the vet. You got that? Ah, he's awake. Is he okay though? Yeah, I suppose, but I'm sick of this thing. You mean the thing you swallowed at the museum? Yeah, the zoo part is really taking its toll. It's going buck wild inside my stomach. Keep saying, give me your body, this, and try, blah blah blah. But I don't know what's going on. I think I had a dream about that. What does it all mean? That morning. You sure you're okay? Told you already, I'm fine. Okay, I'm just worried. Just stop pestering me already. Anyway, what are you gonna do? You just gonna forget about what Press said? You think that's wise? Oh, I'm getting a call. Is it from Is it from a mysterious person? Nah, goddammit. Good morning. You started to say something yesterday. Care to tell me what it was? I'll take your silence as a no. If you're gonna be like that, I'll just come over there and find out. What? You better not leave your house. That's an order, got it? You don't want to find out what happens when you disobey an order. I mean, just for reference here, like, I know that it's you know, kids game and all that, but in theory, we could just beat the shit out of her and you know, she would have no defense against it. I'm not certain if threatening someone that's half alien at this point is a smart idea. But she's never been known to be the smartest person on the planet. What you gonna do? I don't feel like talking right now. I'm gonna go somewhere before she gets here. Smart. Let's take a look at the mail. Ooh. Oh yeah, these are all the side quests we did. Let's just go over them real fast. So these are all the side quests we did last time around. There's anyway, battle panels, which is for a newsletter. And wherever we're going, it's not here. Oh no, she's watching again. She's been waiting for us to get out of our room. She's sneaky. Something is bothering you, isn't it? What happened? Talking about your problems will make you feel better. Right. Everyone expects too much of me. And when they do that, I just let them down. And I'm really scared of letting everyone down. I see. That's a pretty adult thing to be worried about. You're becoming a man and I hadn't even noticed. It reminds me of something your father once said. People have high expectations for astronauts. There are the expectations of all the staff and crew involved. And all the hopes and dreams of everyone else. He had to carry the weight of all those people. And so I would ask him, aren't you afraid of falling? Failing. I mean, I would be scared of letting all those people down. You know what your father said? Whether I succeed or fail, it doesn't matter. It's whether I have the courage to try. Courage? That's right. Courage to give everything your best shot. Even if I should fail, my courage might inspire someone else to try. I don't think that's quite how it works in aeronautics, but hey man, fair game to you. And even if that person fails, their courage will inspire the next one. Courage is what connects them all. And the bonds those people form give them great power. Your father said that. Having the courage to try. Feeling better now? I hope it gave you some food for thought. Yeah, about how someone doesn't understand how liability clauses work. Like, yeah, you can, yes, even if we fail, we will inspire someone to probably start a court case in order to get money from our relatives because their father died in something that could have been avoided. Anyway, meanwhile... Gio, you better be at home. I'll never forgive you if you're not. It's been a while, my leading lady. Ooh. I require your talents for my next project. That's why I've come for you now. And now I can draw out a blue hero whenever I... What's this? Heroine. Yes, I'm certain. It is even better than I had imagined. It seems Hyde hasn't quite been given the memo about the fact that we're in the depression for a bit. His story keeps getting better and better. I mean, if he was watching us, then he should have also probably known that Gio is currently not in a hero mood. A little later. He's been out of it for a while now. He won't respond to anything I say. Try biting him, I'm sure that will work. Ah! Person, you gonna answer it? Yay, it's evil person. Is this little lady a friend of yours? I know this is a little son, but it looks like she'll be going away for a while. Oi! That's exactly right. What? How do you know me? That's impossible. Who are you? Wait, I've heard your voice before. You wouldn't happen to be the boy in blue? You're Mega Man, I'm right, aren't I? What have you done to her? Do you have her? Tell me. I never imagined it would be you. This is unexpected, but it makes things even more interesting. They're after me. Then let her go. She's no part. She's no. That's a spelling error, rather. She's got no part of this. For sure, she's not part of this. Never mind, there's no spelling error. I'm an idiot. You heard me? You let her go. I don't see a need for that just now. The script calls for you to meet her soon enough. Oops. Did I forget to tell you? This time, this time out, the star of this production is you. Guys, sequels are getting rather old. This is the third one off the top of my head. The stage for this play will once again be the movie theater. Could you be a lamb and hurry here? All the other players are ready, and they're just waiting on you. This promises to be a masterpiece. I will be seeing you soon. Ooh. I'm 100% sure this is a trap. Even if I should fail. I need to be brave. What you gonna do, kid? And my links are all really strong. Oi! We're going. Oh, we're going to save her. Oh, you sure about this? Not really, but... There. Anyway, emergency sound is currently playing. Let's first of all save, just to be sure. Let's go back to the shale. The only reason that I consider this chapter to be the halfway point is because after this chapter we will be entering a completely new mode of transportation. Also, fun fact, you can see the guide right there. Is there anyone else here that has any problems or... Yeah, there we go. So that is one. Okay, that guy with the scripts just up ahead. It's too dangerous for you to face him like this. You need to pulse in. Okay. So I am sensing one side quest right here. I'm sure there will be other ones after we are done with this chapter, because as per usual, I'll be doing side quests afterwards. Also, fun fact, I actually have the Rogue, which you saw earlier, as our foil, as my phone wallpaper, because I'm secretly an edgy 30-year-old. I'm secretly still an edgy 15-year-old. Yeah, let's not. There you go. So yeah, this time around we're going in from the other side. Although we still can't use the elevators. There you go. Ooh, this Mad Vulcan too. Let me grab that one. Because we lost that one earlier. Because it's technically 5 more than the 10 plus 5. Because it's like 15 times 5 versus 10 times 8. There you go. I do love it when there's a double kill like that. I love a good double kill. Although we do... Oh, I should have moved one to the left. Oh well. Then we would have had a double kill, which would have been even better. There we go, that's a ground wave. I do like the system. I know that the system of Star Wars is a bit more controversial. But the reason I like it more is because... To be quite honest, I've never been good at 3D planes. Like, I've never been good at like 3D spaces. So having only 2 planes to work with for fighting is that much easier on my end. Either way, there they are. There we go, this is the real boss of today's chapter. Press. You're here at last. Now all of our players are in place. Without further ado, let this show begin. Come forth, Marians, ye ancient warriors. Ooh. Ancient warriors. Watch out, there's a strange frequency. Mega Man. Try and reach me if you're there. So yeah, this is our real boss fight. We had a mini boss earlier, although technically one could argue it's also a real boss fight. Minus +1. Let me get out. Thank God. Would have been a bit awkward if we... So yeah, we are now going to be fighting these. In a later point in time we can actually try and avoid them. Anyway, we've got a bunch of millions. They are very much slashy people. And as you can see, they have a shield. So keep that in mind. They've got shields. They are at their most vulnerable at moments like these. And we're going to have to fight a bunch of them. So, best way to deal with them is... make sure... because as you can see... If you have ways to deal with them without having to actually confront them immediately, that is genuinely amazing. If not, this is going to be a hard part of the game. Or at least reasonably hard. Anyway, we've got two more. We've got also a big boy. So that's what I mean. It's like if you have ways to attack them without actually attacking them, then that will absolutely help. Because otherwise they are going to just try and stop you. Oh, if only I hadn't decided to lock in. That would have been... oh, that would have been so amazing if I hadn't locked in. Oh, that is fully my mistake. Also, you can see how... oh. There we go. I am gonna probably use a small energy here. There you go, we've got a couple of large energies here. That's going to be all we need. And we have a... invisible. Anyway, we've got 3 more to fight. They're not your average pawns. Here they come. Stay frosty. Ooh. Or maybe we shouldn't have done that. Mega? Ooh, they still want to body snatchers. That voice! Not again! Stem! My stomach's growling. This isn't good. Our tribe was destroyed. Ooh. Oh my! What was that? My body just started moving on its own. It was like I wasn't me anymore. Just as I thought, it was the power of the U-part. The U-part's power? We're done for, kid. It's too powerful even for me to control. No, not now. Writing about it isn't going to help. Let's just keep moving. Agreed on that one. Let me save here just to be on the safe side. Har har. Dumb joke, I know. Anyway, let's go to kick high ass again. I'm in the mood to whoop some ass. You finally arrived. Just like the script says. Give me back, press. I have no problem with that. But I wonder how she feels about that. Why don't you ask her? Ooh, something's happening. Oh no, that snake lady is back. Oh no, not again. That's Officia. Or Offica, I don't know. Anyway, we've got to deal with Snake Lady. Again. Looks like, oh yes to me. It's impossible. How can she turn into that again? What's that? You want to fight, Mega Man? You did this. What did you do to her? Nothing too serious. I found that she had an interesting memory locked away. I merely unlocked it for her. And it was you who turned Bud into Tauros Fire, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I don't recall any players by those names. Yeah, don't worry, Mega. You're not the only person testing this guy. I don't know anything about players or scripts, but I do know I don't like his cocky attitude. That's not Press. That's not really you. Don't waste your breath. She will not wake up. Poor Press. Why is this happening to her? Why, you ask? Why, this is all your fault, Mega Man. If you had played a better hero, perhaps the poor heroine wouldn't have wound it up like this. I see you've hit a sore spot. I'm sorry. So worthless. This is all my fault. Now to battle. And to hear a heart-rending finale. Don't care what happens to me, just go back to being Press. Oh no. Anyway, Queen of Fuchsia. For those of you who weren't here for this fight in Star Wars 1, Snake Lady, Poison. That's about everything that you need to know. Also, snakes are relatively easy. Oh, oops. That's the wrong button. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky. Also, yeah, you should probably just try... Two ways you can deal with them. One way is by avoiding them, the other way is by... that. Although I am doing a reasonably horrendous job of fighting. I don't know why I'm having so many problems with boss fights today. This is the second boss fight that I'm having serious problems with. I'm not genuinely not trying to be bad here. I don't know what's happening to me today. Which is why it's a good thing that I saved. That is 2 deaths on... Yeah. Like I said, it's a bit of a difficulty spike here. Especially if it has been a very long time since I last did this fight. Let's try that again. Anyway, let's try that again. I think the problem here is that mostly the fact that I still am working on plus 10 and plus 30 HP. Which is not necessarily the most helpful thing in the world. I should also mention that despite the fact that enemies in general get stunned when they get hit, so do we. One plus we do have is that she is weak to fire. There we go, second time's the charm. Going to wait here for a bit before I do more attacking. Like I said, I'm genuinely not trying to be bad here. Just not having my day, it seems. I'm also trying way too hard to... I think I know what my problem here is. Which is that I'm trying way too hard to hit in soft spots. Which is what you shouldn't do. So we at the very least have 2 more hits. There we go. Okay, and grab ourselves barrier. There we go. And it gives us our second blue card for the evening. Ooh, Mega Man. Thanks heavens you're okay. Mega Man, what happened to you? You're all beat up. To tell you the truth, he got the wounds trying to save you. Also, yep, safe one, close one indeed. Also, hi Shadow, hope you're doing well tonight. Or afternoon, in your case. But yeah, I think my problem here is I'm constantly trying to like edge in on those few frames where an enemy isn't doing anything, which is what I shouldn't be doing. The problem is I've been doing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV with the new patch that's coming out. And with Final Fantasy XIV, once, even if the attack is still happening, once like the massive thing disappears, you can run back in. And I think that my brain is sort of scrambled in that regard, where it's like, oh yeah, it's disappeared. So it surely means that, you know, the attack is over. And then no, because the animation isn't finished yet. He tried to avoid hurting you. So he held back in his true power in the fight. Isn't that so, Mega Man? But yeah, hope you're doing well, Shella. You did? I'm not fond of the way that script was written, but that's fine. Oh no. No matter how much you try to ad-lib, the script story is carved in stone. It is where our hero and heroine sleep their the eternal slumber. A wonderfully heart-rending tale. I'm going to protect you this time. Okay. I mean, it's going better than yesterday. Like, yesterday definitely was one of those days where you just, from the moment that you wake up, you realize that you just want to go back in bed. But yeah, in case, because I know you were asking about it a few days ago, I went to the doctor yesterday. Turns out that my problems were a separate issue. So what happened on Thursday evening and the problems I had in the days afterwards, two separate things, because it turns out that the sneaky virus had entered my body around the same time. So stuff like lightheaded and headaches and like stiff necks, those were all because of a viral infection. But I am going to get a blood test done on Tuesday in order to, not necessarily for that specifically, but to kind of see what I'm allergic against, so that I can from now on work around that. Because as it turns out, waking up with not being able to breathe through your nose is a bad thing. So yeah, that's sort of like the thing is, it's like I'm still taking a few days when I'm like a bit low because I'm going to do a blood test on Tuesday. But in general, I should be able to do whatever I want again. But you're hurt. It's okay. It's what my father would do. What? I've always wanted to be like him. I mean, it's not necessarily... So, okay, so I should mention... Okay, I feel like... Okay, I'm trying to get some stories straight here. So, the consequences of, like, what was happening between Friday and Tuesday, that's a viral infection. So, you know, the stiff neck, thick tongue, all that stuff, that's all a viral infection. But I'm also noticing that my... that my symptoms of hay fever are returning. But the thing is, I've never actually been tested for it. Like, I know that I have hay fever for something, but I don't know what. So I'm doing a blood test on Tuesday in order to see what it is that I'm actually allergic against. But the allergies themselves were not the reason for everything that has happened since Tuesday. So the whole blood farting thing on Thursday night, that was because of hemorrhoids. Then the symptoms that I had between Friday and Tuesday were because of a viral infection. And as if life decided that kicking me down once wasn't good enough, I've now also started to deal with the symptoms of my hay fever, for which I'm getting a blood test done on Tuesday, and then about a week later I should know what it is that I'm actually allergic against. I'm also already got medicine for it, but I can't use it yet until Tuesday because it turns out that the medicine that I use against hay fever also fucks up a blood test. So I can't use it yet. Like from next week, Tuesday onward, I can use my hay fever medication and I'll be able to breathe again through my nose. But that is all separate from the whole thing that happened this weekend. So you kind of need to see it as like 3 things that are all happening back to back with no stopping in between. Like I got the whole farting thing, then a viral infection, and now hay fever. Which, yeah. I always wanted to be like him. And I finally understand why. The reason is, Dad made people feel like they could be brave. That was the true hero. So yeah, it's like I said, like it's just some blood work that needs to be done on Tuesday. I'll not be streaming on Tuesday as a result because I know from an earlier experience when they were testing for an iron deficiency that you are essentially just kind of all over the place for the rest of the day. So yeah, it's not going to be fun. I desperately hate needles in my body, but you know, I want to know what it is that I'm actually allergic against so that I can from now on take measures. Or maybe it turns out that I'm not allergic to anything, and in that case, we'll be back right at the start, and I have no idea why I'm always in the summer always full of you know, why I'm always having problems during the summer. I'll handle this, press. But yeah, I'm actually really happy to hear that from my doctor. Like, when I heard from my doctor on Tuesday that it was mostly just a viral infection, I was so happy to hear that because it means that I can't do anything about it. Because there is no medication against viral infections. It's just something that you kind of need to let go through your system, which is what I've been doing. No, Prez, you said that I was a hero. I don't know if I can ever be like my dad, but everyone around me makes me feel like I can be brave. This is what my father would do. Although I will say this, like, the doctor as well kind of like said, like, I can see why you might have thought they were related. Because they started, essentially, the viral infection kind of happened around the same time as the other thing. So, it was like, he did see how it could have been considered one singular problem. So, yeah. Anyway, one beating up of oh, never mind. One beating up of Mega Man later. Mega Man, seeing you like this. No. Your words have moved me. It's just like my script. Now all I need is to do a part and... Huh? Ooh, I will show you how to use this power. Oh my. Mega Man. What's this? Ooh. What the? I mean, I hope so too. Like, I know that I know it must be something hay fever related, but it's just that I've never really got tested what exactly it is in with regards to hay fever, what it is that I have. So, and yeah, I'll try and stop getting beat up, but you know how the hero's journey works. I've been defeated. But how? What am I looking at here? Mega Man? Oh no, we're out of control. Why are you looking at me like that? I see now. It is Lady Vega said. This is what happens when we try to use the U part. What are you doing? Snap out of it. He cannot control it and is losing himself in the process. He cannot distinguish between friend or foe. Ooh, now we're the villain. Please get out of here. Why? Get out of here. I can't control myself. I don't want to hurt you. Please get out of here. In a different timeline, this is where we suddenly would switch hero roles. Although I will say this, I do hope that one day there will be a game where something like this happens and they just go balls to the walls with it. Like, first half of the game, you know, normal hero journey, then something like this happens and you suddenly switch characters. And all of a sudden you have to fight the hero. Like, there aren't enough games out there that do that. I'm not even sure if there is a game like that, to be honest. Where there is a sudden switch in, like, heroes. So, I mean, I guess technically Final Fantasy IV has like the Dragoon, but that you aren't technically the hero. You know, you aren't the main. The Dragoon isn't the main character in Final Fantasy IV. Get out of here. Now. No way. I'm not leaving. Because you showed me how to have courage. So I'm going to be brave for you. I will take your body. Our tribe was destroyed. Yep, that's bad. Power is going to consume us. Can't hold on. It's too much for me. Geo, that voice. Don't give in. I'm here for you. Gotta be strong. I should mention that what we are seeing earlier, like the little graphical thing. What I like about it is the fact that it shows that it's still fabric that he's wearing. Like, it's showing a pretty clear stretching of the fabric, which is, I don't know. It's one of those details which you could just ignore. But if you notice it, it really shows how much love in regards to the animation went into this particular game. And in the end, it would be the last game that we would get from the series over here in Europe. And knowing especially how far along in development, like with Mega Man Star Force 4, they already had the marketing ready. Like, everything was ready to go out. There was copies were ready to be sent to publishers and everything. And it was all ready to start the marketing for Mega Man Star Force 4. And because some asswat decided to leave Capcom on very bad terms, they essentially cancelled every single Mega Man project in development, no matter how far along they were. Like, if I want to be a really annoyed person, I am going to argue that if he had waited a month with leaving, we would have gotten Mega Man Star Force 4. Like, if he had waited a single month with leaving Capcom, then we would have had a Mega Man Star Force 4, because at that point the marketing would have been started and they can't stop it at that point. Like, once you hit that point where like copies are being sent out to stores, where marketing is being officially shown, where the game is officially like shown to the public, that's the moment that you sort of can no longer avoid the game, and where you kind of have to go all the way down to, especially back in those days where you couldn't really just keep eternally updating the game. You would only really show it if you knew that the game was going to come out at some point. So if you had just waited for like a month, we would have had Mega Man Star Force 4. And now we will never get it. And that genuinely hurts me to this day. Anyway, that's me being a very angsty little boy right now for a moment. Yes, you gotta get out of here. I don't want to hurt you. I'm not leaving. I'm going to be brave just like you. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight with you till the end. I'm going to fight by your side. Ooh, snazzy. Fez, you've given me your power. Link power. Oh no, the thing is real. Yep, there are many Mega Man games that were in development that were just cut when Thingamajig left Capcom. Also, heroic music. Enjoy this moment of heroics, because the game has earned it. But this isn't part of my script. So yeah, see here the title character of the game. It can't be. This form is Zerker. Yep, we become a lightning boy. What's going on? Mega Man. Ooh, snazzy. The part has calmed down. I can feel it. Deep inside me. Press, you've given me the power to control it. This is what real Link power is. Come forth, Mariant. Take, now finish him off. Ooh, snazzy. My dad, what he said was true. What's important is being brave for others. And then your Link power will be even stronger. Now it's time to test this new power. There we go. Now I remember, because the other, the ninja one will be coming after this chapter, like I thought. Also, we have been healed up all the way down to 300 HP once more. Hey kid, gotta tell you about this guy's power. Wait, Vegas, you know something about this? No, it's still part inside telling me what's going on. I see. Okay, tell me how this works. Alright, calm down. First the train combo. This combo will let you use all cards you picked in one go. Normally you press the A button each time you use a card, right? But with the train combo, you just hold down the A button to use them. The gauge on the bottom left of the top screen will fill up. When you let go of the A button, you'll attack. Only the cards the gauge has reached will be used in a combo attack. To make sure the fight goes well, the train combo is limited to standard class cards that don't dim the screen. There's one more thing you have to keep in mind. You have to lock onto the enemies who are at a distance to attack them. Watch where you're aiming before attacking. Your attack power is also increased by 20 if you use an electrical elemental card as Thunder Zerker. You can even choose cards that are lined up on the side. Your charge shot becomes the mighty Thunder Slash. So yeah. So as you can see here, I'm deliberately doing this. And as you, let me show you, what is this? There we go. So we are from now on Electric Boy. And it's chosen by you guys. Although I'll admit, I almost never use the ability to combo cards. Because most of the time I pick cards that are very specifically for very specific situations. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you. Boom. So yeah, we got +2. So we essentially get +2 attack on electrical elemental cards. We get the ability to combo cards, which is useful in certain situations, but I personally find that it's a bit dodgy because obviously most fights are so immensely hectic that by the time that you've done a card, another card is already being used. We are, however, going to, I believe, relatively soon see an additional thing that we're going to get once we get the other brother, which we will be getting this stream. Anyway, you did well for your first time using the U part, kid. Now that that's done, I gotta tell you about the special attack. It's called the LFB, the Link Force Big Bang. That's what I said. The attack's power is off the charge. The special attack is a huge explosion fueled by your Link power. To use the LFB, you have to pull off a counter. You'll get a bonus card just like always, but in this form, you'll get the LFB battle card from the counter. Just press the A button like normal and away you go. There's no need to worry about aiming, but, well, let's just say it's going to take some time for you to master it. I've also got a new ability you can check out later in the ability screen. If you equip it, you'll be transformed at the start of a battle. Yes! Because in order to transform into this form, we need to use a specific card unless we use the ability. In which case, we will be automatically starting at the start. Fair warning, game hasn't told us this yet. We can leave this, we can be forced out of this form if we get hit by the elemental weakness of electric, which in our case is wood, from the top of my head. Yes, wood. So if we get hit by a wood attack, we will be forced to leave this version, and we can't enter it until we use a card, of which there's always only one of in the deck. Keep that in mind. Like, this isn't a free a press button and win fight. You still need to worry about stuff. Also, your HP can still go tick down to 0, and you can still lose. Power flowing through me is amazing. I don't believe it. That form, that power. Can this really be the power of Zerker? There's not a single line in my script about this. That voice, the one that's trying to take control of my body. That voice, Zerker. You're down here. Ooh. Snazzy guy again. Who are you? Hello. Were you spying on me? And you saw what a miserable performance tonight's show was. You are done. He is dangerous. And how's that? You don't really think he's a Zerker. The Zerker. They created the part which housed a terrible power. And they were destroyed by it. The power must be under their control. And they were consumed by it. But he is different. He has taken the power that destroyed the Zerker, and he has made it his own. By himself, it would have been impossible to control. But he has done so thanks to his friend. Because of her? You mean the Link power he was jabbering about? Also, I should mention, surprisingly relevant scenario today for International Women's Day. There you go. You will leave now. It is not time to fight him yet. How can I face Lady Vega? Ooh. Is he gone? I will leave you for now. But this affront, I will make you pay for it someday. Don't forget that. So anyway, we started smashing. I should also mention the other 2 cards you can get, depending on the version you get, is Ninja, which is wood, and Dinosaur Boy, which is fire. So there you go. Later on, Fez and I hurried back to Echo Ridge. On the way back, I realized something. The link power on my star carrier had gone up. And there was only one possible explanation. My bond with Press had grown stronger. And that's why I was able to bring the U-part under control. Dad. And my dad's words also gave me courage. Thank you, Dad. I hope that I can be as brave as you someday. But yeah, so we've gotten the titular power. So one day passed, and the next morning... We had a rough day yesterday. Well, no hanging about it. You've gotta get over to Press's house, remember? Oh yeah, we have to figure out what we're gonna do. I'll head over to Press's house now. No, we're not. Also, fun fact, you can now see that the star carrier has changed from blue to lighting, to the color of our thing. Let me first of all save it real fast, because that was a long cutscene. Alright kid, here's the skinny on the power of the U-part. You can morph into Thunder Zerker by either equipping Light Sword inability, or in battle by choosing a brother card in your normal Mega Man form. Thunder Zerker possesses elemental powers, so those cards' attack power increases by 20, and cards become side selectable. Your charge shot becomes Thunder Slash, which paralyzes enemies, but be careful if you get hit with a wood elemental attack. You'll be transformed back into normal Mega Man. And then there's the train combo. It lets you use all the cards you picked in one go. Normally you press the A button each time, but with the train combo while you're transformed, you just hold down the A button to use them. The gauge on the bottom left of the screen will fill up. When you let go of the A button, you'll attack. Only the cards the gauge button has reached will be used in the combo attack. Only standard class cards that don't dim the screen can be used in the train combo. There's one more thing to keep in mind. You have to lock onto the enemy who are at a distance to attack. And now he's talking about the Big Bang card. We get the Thunderbait, which is a huge electrically charged sword that lets you put the chop down on your enemies. Let me go ahead and go to personal. And yeah, Light Sword gives it 30. So, yes, please. There we go. We are from now on always start in Zerker form. And we are gonna be doing some side questing. Because I saw at least one side quest, so we are gonna be doing that right now. Because we can. But yeah, that is the chapter for today. At least in regards to like, the next chapter we will be moving on to... So yeah, the next chapter will be us moving into the far wide world of diplomatic relations and how to mess up other countries as an American. Isn't that fun? Like, we are going, Mega Man is going international for the next few chapters. So let's go ahead and do some side questing. And while we are doing that, I hope everyone is having a lovely day so far. As I've said a few times. The only shame is that we don't transform into Zerker on the screen, but I can kind of see why they don't do that. Anyway, let's have a look at this carrier. There's a journal here. Nothing good to report, still no brothers. I want a brother. If I had some good stories, maybe I could get one. So let's go ahead and help him. So yeah, there we go. Like I said before at the start of the stream, breaking and entering is Mega Man's is the last of Mega Man's worries at this point. See ya. Hello. Ah! This guy looks down in the dumps. Do I look down in the dumps? My name is Stick Dismal. If only I had a funny story to tell, I'd know I'll have a happy life. Do you know any laugh out loud funny stories? That's what I can say because he can't hear me. Okay, here it is. The two heads. My mom... I was watching a cooking show that said, cut up both heads. I have to cut up two heads. She took out the two heads. Yeah. Okay, boo. That is the worst joke I've heard in a long time. What about us, huh? The Belovsky brothers have stories that have you rolling on the floor and holding your sides with laughter. What was that? Oh no. Good luck with that. Oh no, the skis. Hey, there we go. There's an HP map. DJ Satan. That's... Oh no, the skis. They're having their own life. Soon they'll decide to go to the comedy circuit. And then they'll be on Colbert or something. That's the last thing that we need. Let me see, we've got you over here. Let me just do a quick checking and make sure that, like... there is no one in the shopping plaza. That's currently in need. Okay, any of you in need? Just quickly going over the different areas. Okay, it seems like there's no one in here, so that means the next person we're going to be talking to is a random little girl. But yeah, as you can see, doing these little side quests can give us a lot of points. Also, later on, doing these side quests for your friends actually will result in higher link power, which means you can do more. Anyway, let's go ahead and help the little girl. So yeah, and as you can see, it is rather, if you're like, wow, these chapters go by really fast. Yeah, that's kind of the point. It's still originally a Nintendo DS game, after all. Also, if you want to know what TV Blade looks like. Boom. Also, Shara, I gotta say, I love that emote. Absolutely love it. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, our counter is now big bad sword that goes boom. You have Karma AV. Link power security session need link power of 300. What's our current link power? 180. Also, hang on, let me show you this. You can see our link power with press is now 80. And, ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at our star carrier. You might have noticed it has changed. So that is a nice fun little detail. Like, it's gone from blue to lightning, because technically there's an entire ancient civilization stuck inside of our carrier. Which, yeah. I'll leave to you if that's a good thing or not. Let's have a look around. Anyway, that is ours now. That's the thing that we were chomped on. Ooh, there we go. Got someone right here. And yeah, like I'm just still bummed about Mega Man. Although I will say this, like I said, like if I can find a place that can make a rogue cosplay, I will absolutely wear it. And same with the helmet. It's just that, you know, currently March is expensive already. Also, before anyone is worried, like, oh no, you need to do a blood test. In my country, those things are 20 bucks. Like, I pay 20 euros for the blood test, and that's it. It's, yeah. It's really helpful for people like me who, you know, don't have a whole lot of money. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to him. There's a picture diary. The museum. Yesterday I saw the Lost Tribes exhibit, and they had a lot of good stuff there. But then some bad guy showed up and tried to steal one of the displays. My whole day was ruined. I couldn't sleep that night because I was worried someone would steal my game too. I wish the Blue Hero could protect my game for me. He's calling to you. Yes, he is. Alright, yeah. That's the wrong button. This is no good. What am I going to do? What's wrong? What am I supposed to do if my treasure has really been stolen? Oh, I'm so worried I can't even sleep. Have you ever considered studying martial arts? Geo, no. You could be the best protection for your own stuff, you know. That's not for me. I'm more of a lover than a fighter. Geo, no. Don't force me. I will say I have actually done Taekwondo when I was like 12, but yeah, for reasons didn't work out. Well, okay. Right this way. Huh? Where the heck did he come from? Leave it to me. The key is to improving security is to maintain a close-knit community. Do you hear what I'm saying? Kids these days don't care enough about the importance of the community. You know, it's really a shame. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Do you understand? Okay, and here you are. Got a video game. Thank you very much. Kyrie save. Hang on, let me write that down because this is a mail we can send. So we are now currently doing a cipher. There we go. And let's see what we get from that. And there we go. It's legendary. You managed to break the code, so let me give you this legendary gift. Keep it. Got the power-up ability, plus 100. Oh, hang on. That's the second one. Let me write this. Oh boy. K R E R E D Z R E N U R E H T. That's the second one we found. Okay, let's write that down as well. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, like I am perhaps one of the few people in the world that is genuinely like, oh, I found a rogue, but hey, sue me. Like I said, he was essentially fucking alcohol for a depressed person like me when I was playing this game for the first time. U R E H T. Beep beep. The cipher you have entered is not valid. Please try again. Hang on. What did I do wrong? Let me check it. Cage K-R-A-R-A-D-Z-R-A. Oh, hang on. There is a B that's missing. There is a B missing. Okay, let's try that again. I am a derp. I am missing a B. So yeah, if anyone has a topic that they want to talk about while I'm casually doing this, then go right ahead. R-E-D-Z R-E-B-N U-R-E-H-T. And there we go. And we got Plasma Gun 2, which to me is a rather nice reward. Also, I should mention, we now have also Queen of Pisha, which is our second blue card. Let's get rid of the attack this time. I believe there are like something like 50 blue cards in the game, including the versions, the different version numbers. After this, there's one more place we need to check. And there's no one here. Okay. So we need to check one more place, which is the Grizzly Bear Peak, which we didn't go to this specific chapter, but is still part of everything. So yeah, we are gonna go there. We've also got the two first link fragments, which I think the next one is in Loch Ness, from what I remember. And if you are like, hang on, how are we going to do? How is Loch Ness going to be dealing with all this? Don't worry, I'll explain once we get there. Anyway, let's have a look around here. There we go. Although this might also be a link power 300 thing. Let me check. Okay, 200. Which I should mention you can do. If I have like friends and stuff. But we don't. So that'll be fun. Anyway, let's have a look around here. No one in the lobby? No, never mind, there's someone in the lobby. There is someone in the lobby that has a problem. And that means that we can do a side quest. So yeah, I mean, in the meantime, thinking about what I can talk about while we are casually doing this, but yeah. No, but it is actually a reason that Mega Man Star Wars 2 is considered the least good. Oh, never mind, I forgot about that little. Oh yeah, we can just. Hang on. I'm a derp. How are we going to do this? We have done this before. We did this in fact 2 streams ago. Oh yeah, that's right, because we can just go from the top. Whoops. Okay, we can just do it from the top right here. Oh wow, there are many people here having problems. Well, let's just take them in order. Yeah. I went skiing today. In the midst of skiing, my star carrier just broke. I'm so upset. Would a little blue hero come and fix my star carrier? Okay, so let's just go to fix his star carrier real fast. Let's see here, what do we have? Will the blue bomber show up or not? Are you waiting for... I mean, the blue bomb. Mega, I mean the blue bomber. Yes, but he hasn't shown up. I was riding my sled when my star carrier just broke on me. And I can't even do my homework. Well, I'm friends with that hero guy. You are? I'll go get him for you. Just wait here. Okay. Don't trust that service. You should check it out first. Ooh. Also, ooh. You might notice something here. That is a barrier. Let's take this short route up. And that is a thing that can only be done under specific circumstances. Or you can only grab under specific circumstances. So keep that in mind. I do recommend looking, first time, like if this is your first time going through the game, I recommend having a look at them so that you know what the conditions are. But yeah, keep that in mind. Let's go here. Yes! We are rich. That's a gold zenny. We are rich. Wonder if this is the sled that boy was talking about. Let's check it out. Whoa. Oh no, there's a virus in them. Oh no, it's Snowball McGee. There we go. Now, so as you can see, and there we go. That's the sled done. Oh, never mind, there's more. Oh, I messed up it. But yeah, there's a bunch of snowballs here. As you can see, it's reasonably bad. I mean, just put me for 80. Well, that works. And boom. There we go. And I believe it's number 3. Yep. All good things come in threes, as they say. Boom. That is, that went reasonably okay. Phew! That virus in the sled was missing with the kid's star carrier. So now his star carrier should be working. I'll go tell him. Yes. And we're taking the short route. There we go. Mega Man can defy physics. There we go. Hey, what happened to the blue bomber? What? He already fixed my carrier? You're right. Thank you so much. Please take this. Now I can do my homework, but I don't feel like doing it. Where's the blue bomber? He won't help you with that. Yes, kids. Yes, kids, your hero will only help you with virus busting, not with your homework. There's a different Mega Man that will help you with your homework. But not this specific one. Ooh, secret notebook. Today's schedule: breakfast, insider trading, 10 bribes, insider trading, meet politicians, bath, night guide. That is all. Note the hotel of the name of the guy in the hotel is Yuko Astray. Nice. I wish I could quit work and talk to him. Ooh. I forgot to be. Have to help. The only problem with stuff like this is that if a person is in a hard to reach place, getting to and from them is a bit annoying. Excuse me, miss. Do you have a crush on someone? What? Not really. So why is your face all red? Okay, so sue me. Yes, I kinda sorta have a crush on somebody who works here. At this hotel. Do you want to tell me, talk to him, and find out something about him? I don't need your help. But it might be nice to know what his favorite color is. Okay, just wait right here. Oh god, we need to take a pic in his star carrier. Oh boy, okay, so we need to be here anyway. By that logic, I should have probably... Yeah, okay. So anyway, we are casually doing some more side questing. For those of you who are joining in just now, we are doing some casual side questing here. Someone with a star carrier. Song ideas. Oh no. The principal from Echo Ridge, they let him... the principal from Echo Ridge Elementary, they let him go. Okay, so we need to find... Ah, no worries. Dude, if you... Like, I'm just always just kind of trying to think of stuff to talk about, so don't feel guilty about it. Come on, buddy, over here. There we go. First time ever we actually helped the hurt. This gives us HP plus 50. You know, like, hey, lurkers are always appreciated. You know, the world without lurkers, the world would be, Switch would be a much more of a sad place. Anyway, I'm searching for someone that is working here. Come on there. Let me see here. There's Chatty Kids. We are searching for someone who works here. That star is fire. Let's not deal with him. Question here is... who might be working here with a name that I might recognize? Before I start searching all over the place as Mega Man. So you have a look-see here. Okay, so it's not over here. Let's keep going up. At some point we will find the right bed. Can Spencer. Can we go even further up? We can. Let me see here. Yeah, never feel guilty about looking. Let me see here. Someone that is working here. Snivel Peaks, that's not the person we're looking for. That's I Scrounge. Leroy Munn. It's Heidi Tidy. It's also not the person we're looking for. That already looked at him. Ooh. There we go, you go astray. And there's yet another person who needs help. Oh boy, we will be here for a while, I feel. Let me go ahead and quickly figure out the route. Okay, I think I have it. There are quite a few people here who need my help. So we've got, after this, I believe 2 more people in the hotel. Which, fun! I believe it, yeah, there we go, we need to grab this one. And then from there we can just follow the road. There we go, out of here. Moving into over here. Oh, that's the wrong way. Sunnies. Not running quite yet. I might also actually make a cake tonight. Like, I was thinking of doing it tomorrow. But I might actually just do it tonight and then I'll have something to eat tomorrow when I get back from university. Because I do have all the ingredients here. Like, I've got eggs, I've got milk, I've got butter. So I might do that while I'm waiting on my pizza. But there's a job report here. It's all white outside the hotel. I love it. Those white things. Okay. There we go. There's also the angry snowman. So we figured out that his favorite color is white. Oh, is that so? Well, this is for all your trouble. Got a sunglass. Time to remember to write stuff down again once more. Okay, we've got some more letters we can write down. Sim Shug. Let's go to our mail. And let's write these numbers down. XZ MSOIG. Which is absolute gibberish. But that's the entire point. We've got in Mega Weapon Imagine. So let's have a look at this, our Mega Weapon over here. It's a charge shot that confuses foes. I might go and give it a go and see how that all works out. Let me also quickly save, because we've been doing this for a while. The last thing I want to do is have to do all of this over again. Let's go to the person that's furthest away first, simply because he's furthest away. So that forces me to go down this road. And then we go left here. There we go. So as you can see, Confuse Ray is really nice. To get them to stop attacking you for a bit. Especially because keep hitting them with the Confuse Ray and they'll stay confused. For once, I'm the evil. Go, more Zennies. Messed up, left and right today. I'm lost right now. I've been at Grizzly Peak for a year and I can't find Futopia. There we go. Actually, now that we're here, might as well go and have a look at the gift shop information. Why not? What do you have for me? You have 740 cents. You know, it's okay. I mean, it could be worse. But yeah, this is by far the worst offender in regards to going somewhere. At least for now. Oh boy. It will get worse, trust me. Are you lost? Yeah, it looks that way. What should I do? A hotel like this should have maps around, right? Yeah, I guess so. Would help if you looked at someone. Great, good luck then. Would you mind finding a map for me? Okay, now we're going to be finding a map. Going to find a map. Okay, we got floor guide, which is easy enough to deal with. But these side quests are never meant to be that long, with the exception of those where you need to get a specific battle card. There we go, there's the map. This gives us even more ACP memory. We're now at 320, I believe. So now let's return to being Mega Man and then take the other route. To help someone out with his song lyrics. And I believe that is the last person that has problems that we can actually work with. For now. Like, the thing is by doing them right now, I know that I can do them. Like, all the side quests that are currently showing up are side quests that I know for certain I can deal with, which is a problem that I've had before. Where I'm starting a side quest and I'm like, okay, now what? Because they don't really give you too much information. There you go. More mob lancers. Oh, whoops, I once again pressed the wrong button. There you go. Let's start talking to him. I also feel like doing like the scenario and then the side quests gives a nice little flow to the streams. You know, like you've got your serious stuff and then you can have a bit of a chat and just relax yourselves. Although by now the ninja dude should have shown up at some point. Oh hey, you're Leo, aren't you? It's Geo. Ah yes, Geo. I've recently taken up singing. You're just in time. I was hoping you could help me write a song about Grizzly Peak. Want you to move me. Change the fittings. I have no idea what I just did, but I did a thing. And I got 2,000 zennies for the trouble. I'll be taking that. Is there a thing here I can grab, or have I already grabbed it? I've forgotten. Anyway, let's quickly go to a specific person, and no, hang on, I believe we're done. For now. Yeah, okay, whoops. In that case, let's quickly... No, we're not yet, because that is going to start the next chapter, which I don't want to do right now. Whoops. So yeah, that is a bit of a shorter chapter, mostly because we kind of had some fun. We learned of our foil, and to be perfectly honest, the foil looks better than Mega Man. And I will absolutely keep saying that, no matter what anyone else might say.